The calendar on my wall is a liar. It says today is January 31st, 2026, but for me, time stopped a long time ago, on the day you vanished. It's been months, or maybe years, I don't know anymore. I stopped counting after the first 100 sunsets that didn't end with you coming home. The days just blur into one long gray twilight now. Your side of the bed remains cold, a hollow space that my own warmth can't seem to fill. Every morning, I wake up with a half-second of peace, that brief moment before my brain remembers you're not here. Then, the weight crashes down all over again, a heavy blanket of absence that I can't shake off. Your scent is slowly fading from your favorite hoodie, the one I still clutch to my chest when the silence in our apartment gets too loud. I've tried to keep everything exactly as you left it. Your half-finished coffee mug is still on the table, a sad monument to a morning that never properly ended. Your muddy sneakers are still by the door, as if you've just stepped out for a quick errand and will be back any minute now. Friends say I should put these things away, that I'm living in a museum of a life that's already gone. But throwing them out feels like throwing away the last tangible pieces of you, and I'm not ready for that. Not yet. Maybe never. They say time heals all wounds. What a load of crap. Time doesn't heal, it just stretches the pain out, making it thinner, but covering a wider area until your whole being is just one big dull ache. It's a constant, low-frequency hum of wrongness. I walk through crowds and my eyes scan every face, hoping to catch a glimpse of you. A stranger with the same haircut, the same way of walking will make my heart leap into my throat, only to have it plummet back down when I realize it's not you. This cruel cycle of hope and disappointment has become the rhythm of my life, a terrible song stuck on repeat. It's the little things that hurt the most, seeing a new movie trailer and instinctively thinking, oh, you would love this, before the reality of your absence slaps me in the face. Or cooking your favorite adobo out of habit, only to realize I'm the only one who will eat it. Our shared jokes hang in the air, punchlines without a partner. Our future plans, the ones we scribbled on napkins and whispered about in the dark, are now just ghosts haunting my memory. The world keeps spinning, people keep laughing, and life goes on for everyone else. But my world is stuck, paused on the last frame, where you were still in the picture. The questions are the worst part. They come from everywhere, from well-meaning relatives, concerned friends, and even from the deep, dark corners of my own mind in the middle of the night. Any news, they'll ask, their voices dipped in pity. I just shake my head, the motion now an automatic reflex. What news is there to give? The police have no leads. The posters I put up are either torn down or covered by new ones. It's like you were erased, not just from my life, but from the world itself. I appreciate their concern, I really do, but every question is a fresh stab, a reminder of my powerlessness in this whole nightmare. My mom called again yesterday. A knock, she started, her voice gentle. Maybe it's time to, accept things. Accept what? That the person I promised to spend my life with just disappeared into thin air. That I should just move on as if you were a forgotten umbrella left on a bus. How do you accept something that has no explanation? No closure? She means well, bless her heart. She wants my suffering to end. But her words feel like a betrayal to you, to us. I can't, Ma, I whispered into the phone. Not until I know. Knowing, even if it's the worst possible news, seems better than this endless, suffocating uncertainty. Then there are my friends, who try to distract me. Come out with us. Let's go to the bar, have some fun. You need to get your mind off things. They drag me out, and I go. Because saying no takes more energy than just complying. I sit there, a ghost at the party, nursing a single beer for hours. I watch them laugh and talk about their promotions, their new relationships, their weekend plans. And I feel like I'm watching a foreign film without subtitles. I can't connect. How can I talk about my week? Well, on Monday, I stared at the wall. On Tuesday, I cried in the shower. And on Wednesday, I called the morgue again. It's not exactly great party conversation. The loudest whispers, however, are the ones inside my own head. The what-ifs are relentless. What if you're hurt somewhere, calling for me, and I can't hear you? What if you're alive but can't remember who you are? Or the darkest thought of all, the one I push away with all my might. What if you're gone? for good. My mind is a battlefield, a constant war between hope and despair. One moment I'm convinced you'll walk through that door tomorrow. The next I'm planning a funeral in my head. This mental tug-of-war is exhausting, leaving me drained and hollowed out before the day has even begun. I'm lost, just as lost as you are. The search has become my full-time job, a job that doesn't pay, a job that breaks my heart every single day. My savings have dwindled from printing posters and traveling to nearby towns based on flimsy sightings that always turn out to be dead ends. I've spoken to so many police officers that their faces have started to blend together into one uniformed expression of tired sympathy. They have other cases, new priorities. To them, you're just another name in a thick manila folder gathering dust on a shelf. But to me, you are everything. You are the beginning and the middle of my story, and I refuse to let this be the end. I remember one time, I got a call from a man who said he saw you working at a small diner 2 provinces away. Hope, that treacherous, beautiful thing, exploded in my chest. I didn't even stop to pack a bag. I just got in the car and drove for 6 hours straight, my heart pounding with a mix of excitement and terror. I rehearsed what I would say, how I would hold you, how I would never let you go again. When I got there, I saw him. The man behind the counter had your build, your hair. For a breathtaking second, I thought it was you. But then, he turned around, and it was a stranger's face. The hope drained out of me so fast I felt dizzy. The drive home was the longest of my life. I've walked down streets I've never seen, talked to people I would never normally talk to, and visited places that smell of disinfectant and despair. Hospitals, shelters, morgues. I've had to look at photographs of the unclaimed, the unidentified, my hands shaking so badly I could barely hold them. Each time, a part of me prays it's not you, while another, more desperate part, just wants an answer, any answer. Seeing that it's not you brings a wave of relief so intense it feels like sickness, immediately followed by the crushing weight of being back at square one. The search is a cruel pilgrimage with no holy land in sight. This journey has shown me the best and worst of humanity. There are the scammers who call, preying on my desperation, claiming to have you in exchange for money I don't have. Their cruelty is a special kind of evil. But then there are the strangers who offer a kind word, who share my post online, who look at your picture with genuine concern in their eyes. A coffee shop owner who lets me keep your poster in his window indefinitely. An old woman who told me she would include you in her nightly prayers. These small acts of kindness are the tiny life rafts I cling to in this vast, lonely ocean of grief and uncertainty. It's so easy to give up. Some days, the thought is incredibly tempting. I could just stop. I could pack up your things, move to a new city, and try to build a new life from the rubble of this one. I could let the curtain fall on this tragedy. But then I remember your laugh. I remember the way your eyes would crinkle at the corners when you smiled. I remember you holding my hand and telling me we could get through anything as long as we were together. Giving up on finding you feels like giving up on us, and I can't do that. Our story deserves a better ending than a question mark. So, I choose hope. It's not the bright, sunny hope of a naive person. It's a different kind of hope. It's a battered, bruised, and stubborn hope. It's the kind of hope that has been to hell and back, but still refuses to die. It's a choice I have to make every single morning when I open my eyes. Today, I will not despair. Today, I will keep looking. Today, I will believe in the possibility of a miracle. It's a heavy shield to carry, but it's the only thing protecting me from being completely consumed by the darkness. This hope is my rebellion against the void you left behind. I've started to find a strange sort of peace in the ritual of it all. Not peace from the pain, but peace in the purpose. My purpose, for now, is you. I pray every night. I don't pray for my own comfort anymore. I pray that wherever you are safe. I pray that you are warm. I pray that you are not scared or alone. I send my love out into the universe, hoping that somehow, some way, it finds its way to you, like a message in a bottle washing up on a distant shore. Maybe my love can be a blanket for you, a light in whatever darkness you might be in. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I don't know if I will ever see you again. But I do know this. I will not let your memory fade. I will keep your light alive, even if it's just a single flickering candle in an endless storm. I will wait. I will search. I will hope. Because love isn't just about the happy times and the easy days. It's about showing up even when the other person can't. It's about holding on when letting go is easier. And as long as there is a 1 in a million chance, as long as my heart is still beating, I will be here, waiting for you to come home.